You ever notice how MAGA Mike Johnson seems to have the same answer when asked about anything controversial that Trump either says or does? I mean, he's got that same answer. And in fact, there's a little bit of a supercut that CNN threw together of him giving that answer.
I don't know anything about that. I didn't see the interview. You have to ask the president about that. I don't know any of the details of that yet. I just heard about that literally. I was walking in. I don't know the details about that. I've just read it. I didn't talk with him about that. I don't know the latest developments. That's first I've heard of that. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what you're talking about with the children. I haven't seen that, so I'm not going to comment on it.
No, well, I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. Let me tell you what. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What's my name? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm confused. I haven't heard about it, so I don't even know. I just don't know. What do you do there? Mike Johnson? Do you live under a rock or something? What do you do all day when you're not obviously not paying attention to the news? I mean, do you have the news anywhere? I mean, do you read anything? And no, the Bible doesn't count. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're not. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even read that, honestly. I mean, this entire thing reminds me of the scene in Office Space where they're like, "What do you actually do here? Do you actually do anything? What's your job?" Well, Mike Johnson, I don't think he knows what his job is because he's certainly not doing it. I mean, the government is shut down right now. And even when it was still going, they kept going into recess. All right? They kept taking breaks all the time. So, Mike, what are you doing? What is your job? I mean, right now, Adelita Grijalva won her election. Okay? She has still not been seated by Mike Johnson. That is literally his job. And he's like, I'm not going to do that. And of course, when asked about it, it's like, I'll do it after the shutdown is over. Well, shouldn't you be making sure the shutdown ends then? Doing a little negotiating, things like that. Or just giving into the Democrats and extending the ACA tax credits to prevent millions of people from losing, their health care, their health insurance. You could do that. But no, not doing any of that. All right. Obviously, he's not, he doesn't care about doing his job. And of course, ask him about that. Oh, I haven't heard about that either. Again, that supercut was from CNN. Okay. And following that, anchor Abby Phillips, said of Johnson's insistence that he knows absolutely nothing, quote, that kind of undermines the idea that there's some righteous indignation about the wrongdoings of your political opponents. But anytime that yet your guy is doing something that is questionable, it's like, oh, well, I just haven't heard about it. Now, of course, the reality here is he has heard about it. He knows about it. He's just lying to you. He's pretending that he hasn't heard anything about it because he can't really defend it. That's what he's doing all along. He can't say anything. He is too afraid. He is too much of a cuck. Okay? Understand that's what he's doing. Okay? This is the position, by the way, that Trump has been putting the Republican Party in. He's a great example of the cowardice of the modern Republican Party. He is a coward. They can't say anything. He can't say anything. And because the ones that have said things, they do get obliterated by Trump and the Republican base. Now, however, there seems to be one exception to that currently, and it's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene has been slamming the Republican Party as of late, all right? And of course, she's specifically been targeting Mike Johnson. Okay. Now, that said, Trump hasn't criticized her. Why? Well, because she goes out of her way to avoid mentioning him. Okay. And I think that's really important. Okay. But make no mistake, what Marjorie Greene is doing is undermining his administration. Remember, she's been saying, hey, you should probably do a deal with the Democrats on healthcare to end the shutdown because, my family's affected by the ACA tax credit, so you should extend them and that would end the shutdown. And of course, there's SNAP, etc. She also criticized the lack of a GOP healthcare plan. Yes, apparently she is not. She's not happy with Trump's concepts of a plan, and criticized specifically Mike Johnson in saying that he doesn't have a healthcare plan. He won't share it. He keeps saying that he's got a healthcare plan, but he's not telling me. He's not telling anybody. Why? That's because there is no plan. There is no plan. And Marjorie Greene also went on The View recently and said that, hey, I love Donald Trump, okay? But it would be okay to me if he did not reciprocate said love, okay? And said, quote, Donald Trump, he usually yells at everybody, so we're all kind of used to it, okay? But, he is the president of the United States, okay? So, and there's that. Now, look, when it comes to Donald Trump, okay, the buck ultimately stops with him. And the government shutdown, all this stuff. He is the president. He is the leader of the party. And what is he doing during the shutdown? He's throwing Great Gatsby parties. All right? He's building a freaking ballroom, okay, while millions of Americans go hungry. And so, yeah, he's the leader of that. And if you're MAGA Mike Johnson, you can't defend that. You can't defend that. And you don't really have any excuses, okay? And so that's why he's like, I don't know. I haven't heard of this, and I don't know what's going on here, all right? Mike, grow some goddamn balls, all right? And either denounce what Trump's doing if you disagree with it. I know it involves some courage here, and you certainly don't have a lot of that. Or you could do what other Republicans are doing and just say, oh, yeah, no, I'm fine with it. I totally agree with Trump. I'm with Trump. Yeah, rah, rah, rah. All right? I mean, yeah, sure, you might be lying or you might actually agree with it, but at least you're taking some sort of public stance. I mean, that's something, right? I don't know. All I know is that the mealy-mouthed bullshit that Mike is doing right now and saying, oh, I haven't heard about it, blah, blah, blah. It is sad and completely and utterly pathetic. I mean, how much more sad and pathetic can MAGA Mike get? I don't know. I don't know. I'm afraid to see. I'm afraid to find out. But I tell you what, it is he's a great example, as I've said before, of what he has reduced the Republican Party to being just weak, pathetic, feckless little cowards. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.